Good morning and welcome back to the channel, where this morning I am back on the North Yorkshire coast, and this time I've come to Robin Hood's Bay. Now, we've not been to Robin Hood's Bay before. I've been to Robin Hood's Bay and a lot of you guys have probably been, but we together have not been to Robin Hood's Bay. So grab your gilet and grab your sunglasses because it's a very sunny kind of day, and let's go take a walk around Robin Hood's Bay and see what's happening. Okay, so I have just pulled into Robin Hood's Bay. There is a car park as you come in. The Robin Hood's Bay area itself is down that way. Came in from this road. There is some free parking down there. It's about a 3-4 minute walk from the free parking that's just opposite the church down the bottom of that road. You can come down here, take a left. There is a main visitors car park just on the left of this road here. That is free up until the end of February in winter, and then there is charges after into March. Once you get into March, you do pay for the parking, but then you are this close to Robin Hood's Bay. So Robin Hood's Bay is a small old fishing village, and it is located, as I say, on the North Yorkshire coast. It's on the heritage coast of the North Yorkshire moors, and it is around 5 miles south of Whitby and about 15 miles north of Scarborough. There is also a smaller car park this end if you was to take a right at that road instead of a left to the main visitors car park. There is a pay and display car park here as well, but if you're coming in the winter you can get free parking at the one I just mentioned down there. So we'll take a little look. It is sort of very much downhill on the way there and very much uphill on the way back, so you'll have to bear with me if I'm struggling with my breath on the way back up, but I'll do my best. So let's go check out Robin Hood's Bay. I did look into it, and I mean I have been before, but I've never really thought about it too much, but I wondered why it was called Robin Hood's Bay, and I wondered if it was anything to do with Robin Hood, the famous outlaw. In the movies, played by Bryan Adams, and not played by Bryan Adams, in the movies, played by Kevin Costner, and to a much lesser extent Russell Crowe. But there's been loads of people play Robin Hood, and I wondered if this little village was named after Robin Hood or had any sort of connection to Robin Hood. And there's no evidence to suggest that it is that case. There's no evidence to suggest that it is or isn't anything to do with Robin Hood. The origin of the name Robin Hood's Bay is a mystery, apparently. Some people say it might be connected to a spirit that was allegedly in the woods close by. And some people have said that it is something to do with Robin Hood. Apparently he had some boats here, docked here, in case he needed to make a quick getaway. But, I mean, it's not much of a quick getaway if he's trying to get to Robin Hood's Bay in North Yorkshire from Nottingham. There must be a better way. So yeah, we are going to head down there onto the front, onto the actual beach bit itself, and we'll take in all these shops and cafes and little establishments on the way down. I think this is a walk you can actually get down without going through the little centre, but I want to have a look at all the things that's on the high street as we're going through. It's another really nice day. As I say, it's a gilet and sunglasses kind of day. It's around 12-13 degrees. We are now we'll be in April tomorrow, so this is the last day of March. Easter half term starts on Friday. All the kids break up on Friday, so we are coming into Easter half term. Everything's livening up, everything's warming up, everything's opening up, so it's all beginning to happen at the seaside towns and resorts. So let's go take a look. I mean, look at the view. I do like these, I've said it before, the North Yorkshire coast, it has to be the best coast in the country by far, just because of the views, the little towns and little villages that are all along it, all quite close together, the history of it, the whimsicalness of it. Like you'll see when we're coming through Robin Hood's Bay here. It's all sort of narrow roads, narrow walkways and alleyways and cobbled roads, cobbled streets, old style buildings, and I just love it. So we'll take a walk down here. There is a nice park up there. We have took Albie to that park before. And it's such, from there, such a great view over the bay. And obviously today as well, it's just blue sky and sunshine. So nice. It is Robin Hood's Bay is a it was a hot spot for smugglers in the 18th century. And legend has it that underneath all the houses down here, there's like a maze of underground tunnels that connect them all, which obviously enabled them to be more efficient smugglers. I'd love to do a proper full tour of Robin Hood's Bay with a historian to give us a little bit more information about that side of it, because I'm really interested in that sort of thing. And it'd be really cool. Yeah, I don't know if they're able to or not, but it'd be really cool to be able to go down and try and find some underground tunnels and mazes. I mean, we'll see as we go down. It is very narrow walkways and little alleyways and stuff. This is a nice cafe and takeaway with a nice view. Okay, before we head down into Robin Hood's Bay itself and down to the bay, I will just take this opportunity to say thank you for watching, thanks for joining us, and thanks to everybody who's subscribed, who's commented, who's liked the videos. Our channel has grown massively in the last few months, and it's all thanks to you guys, so thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. And if you have been to Robin Hood's Bay, please do pop in the comments down below. Let me know what your thoughts are, let me know what your history of it is, let me know your memories of it. As I said before in other videos, I do get more information from you guys from the comments than I can online. I like the personal experiences and the personal memories of these places and what you guys remember from back in the day, or even more like recently. I just love hearing about how other people see these places, because obviously I come and I have my opinion of it and my view of it, and it might differ to a lot of other people, so I'm really interested to know other people's thoughts and opinions on it. So I think that's enough of me and the view. For now, you'll get more of the view. You might not get so much more of me. So let's head down into Robin Hood's Bay. Okay. So I think we have come down here before with a buggy. I think the last time we came was with Albie when he was a small baby, very small baby, and we had to go on the road because of obvious reasons. Buggy has wheels. Wheels don't work with stairs so well. So we was on the road, so we had to sort of keep pushing to the side every time a car came one way or the other. So it's not completely ideal if you come in a wheelchair or with a buggy or pram or mobility scooter or anything. It is quite a steep hill. As I say, if you're on foot, you've got the steps, which aren't so bad. They do help a little bit. But with a buggy, going down once so bad, as long as you're okay with moving out of the way for the cars constantly. But it was coming up. And it might be a little bit jittery because I'm walking down thousands of steps maybe. The path gets quite narrow on this little bend here, look. Okay, so we're gonna all these little sort of narrow alleyways and things. I think that leads to like a residential area. Have a little nosy. It's just so cool and quirky. We'll keep walking down till we get to the bay, and we'll have a look at what shops and restaurants are. I'll cross over so I'm on the path. The corners are quite sharp, you can't see what's coming. So there's a chip shop there. This is where you are forced to walk on the road a little bit. Little gift shop. So yeah, it narrows here, look. Robin Hood's Bay bookshop. So this is another little little stairway leading to probably some more narrow little alleyways and pathways. This says the openings leading to the square. I don't know how far we have to get up to get to that point. Should we have a look? Let's have a look and see, and then I'll come back down. I do want to try and explore most of it. I mean, a lot of this stuff we didn't do last time we came because of the buggy. It's like, it is a maze. It is literally like a little labyrinth of tiny little walkways. Oh. These are actually residential streets where people live. This might lead us back to the top where we was, but it's like so cool. That's a private one. I don't want to sort of intrude on into people's properties, but you don't know what is someone's pathway to the house or what is a public pathway. It's crazy. Some more ladders, some more steps up there. And then I think, where are we now? So every time you come to a little bit, you can go one way or the other. It's like a labyrinth. I'm expecting Jareth to pop up.
Hello, Hedgeward.
And tell me by 6 o'clock this evening, you'll be mine. Should we go that way or that way? We need a little caterpillar to pop out and show us the way. Did we start here? Let's go this way. I can't remember if we came this way or not. I think we might have. No, I didn't. Oh God, if I don't make it out, this will document my my last attempt at going for a walk. There we go, I think we're out. Okay, let's get down here and continue our walk because I'll get lost in there.
Come on, come on.
Right.
Come on.
Okay, I think this is where we started. Yeah, it is, because I remember the bin on the corner. So you can go around there, around all that area, and get completely lost in the maze of little narrow pathways. And there's two vans trying to cross each other there, and then vehicles this end as well. So this is the problem you get trying to come down here in vehicles. Look at that. And then I'm going to get on the path. It's a difficult road to navigate coming down here in a vehicle. I'm glad I didn't try it. I didn't even know you could, to be honest. I thought it was for like deliveries and people who live down here, residents and owners. But it looks quite tricky to navigate. I'm going to get round this corner so I'm out the way of this white van, and we'll keep on going down. I'll let this guy past. So there's a lot of like nice cafes with really awesome views and stuff up there. And that's it, he's through. I wonder if he knew, I wonder if he anticipated it was going to be that hard, because he was trying to get past a vehicle the same size going the opposite way. And I was having to literally go super slow so they didn't clip mirrors. There's a nice coffee shop there. See, look, I don't know, well, they can't really do anything about widening the road. This is just the way it is, because there weren't cars when it was designed. It was all horse and cart and on foot, so this was ample space for that. But now cars are here and they've got much wider and bigger. They're like little Chelsea tractors. It makes it difficult for cars going both one way and the other at the same time. A lot of the shops don't look like they're open at the minute. As I say, it is, that says it's closed, that one. It is the end of March, it's the last day of March, April tomorrow. Weather is really nice, sunny, blue skies. It's around 13, 14 degrees today, and it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, just gone 10 o'clock in the morning. And then we're at the bottom now. So there is a little confectionery shop, a little sweet shop there. Public toilets that you have to pay for at the bottom of the walk down. We will go back up that way just to have a look what's around there. That's to the seawall apparently. There's Bay Hotel, pub. They serve food as well. And this is what people come for. This is the nice sort of quiet beach. Just looks picturesque. This is postcard. I think I did read actually that Robin Hood's Bay is one of the most photographed locations in the UK. And that's probably why. Just looks awesome. There's an ice cream van, a desolate ice cream van in the background over there, in the distance. This probably was a massive part of smuggling back in the day. Let's have a look around here and take in the beach. I should walk on this while I slip over. I might slip, so I'll walk around. Although if I did slip, it'd be £250 on You've Been Framed, if that's still a thing. There you go, look at that. Just look at it. There's no arcades, no 2p machines, no winner teddy, no souvenir rock shops, no postman pats, no Peppa Pigs, no Eagle Piggles. It's just a natural beach. You go crabbing in all these. There is people in the sea out there, and you could explore all the way around there. If the tide's out far enough and you're not going to get yourself into any trouble with the tide, you could go all the way around there and explore all that. It's so cool. And you could walk that way as well. Yeah, it'd be nice actually to walk if I had the time. I haven't today, but one day if we do come back for the full day. It's so warm. I'm in my gilet and I'm sweating. Should have come in. It's t-shirt weather, I think, down here in particular, because it's a little bit of a heat trap, I think. Because you've got the little bit of land sticking out there and a little bit of land sticking out there. So if you're in this bit in the middle, you don't tend to get much breeze. If it's a decent day like this, I'm boiling. It feels like it's 25 degrees here right now. But that just looks awesome. Nice place for the ice cream van to pull up, especially in the summer. So yeah, that's it. We've reached the trough. We've reached the trough of Robin Hood's Bay, and it looks quite busy. It would be real nice. I think, as I said, if we come back and we get a little bit of a longer time here, like a full day, I would love to sort of walk all the way along there and go explore the beach over there and the cliff tops and the cliff sides, and just walk all the way along. Can't really even walk out to the sea because it's quite far out, but it just looks so picturesque and so serene. And just look at the sky as well. But it wasn't that, well, the walk down wasn't bad. Clearly. The walk up might be a little bit more tricky, but we'll see what else we can take in on the way up. I'm going to go that way just so I don't get my shoes wet, because there's a little bit of a stream of water coming from this bit and it sort of spreads out a bit on the sand there, so there's a narrower bit here that I can just jump over. That just looks nice though. I'll take a little walk around this corner. But yeah, this is you could come with a picnic blanket, a beach ball, and a book, and it's just so peaceful. That's a little bit of a different sort of wall as well. I assume it's some kind of sea defence wall, but it looks different. I've not really seen one like that before. Let's take a walk to the rocks and see around the other side of the rocks, just to see what's around there, and then we will head back and go up back to the top again and see what's on the other side of the little road going up, see what places are there. But yeah, this is the sort of place you could come and just spend all day just exploring, crabbing in there, digging. Zach does love to dig. Give him a spade and a beach and he'll be busy for hours. He loves to dig. So yeah, as I say, I don't know why it's called Robin Hood's Bay. Nobody really knows. But people will obviously make that natural assumption that it's something to do with Robin Hood. But there's no evidence that it is. So strange. Right, let's take a little walk around here. If the rocks aren't so slippery, I might climb a rock or two for you. But look at that. Let's get a little bit closer to the wall. It's just so quiet. Listen. Super quiet. Right. I'll walk around the rocks. I can't get over how peaceful it is. And then you almost like come to a bit of a secluded part, the other side of the rocks. I don't know if this is where you can walk up. I said earlier, I think there's a bit you can walk down. When we started up there near that building there, and I came down a tiny little pathway there, and I think that would lead you all the way down to this bit, and then the steps, and then along that wall front where those guys are. And that might be a slightly less of an incline going down the hill. I'm not sure. Might be an easier walk if you're on foot. Definitely not if you're on wheels or buggy, wheelchair, mobility scooter, anything like that. It's probably no good because it'll be full of steps, but it might be an easier way on foot. And if you're not bothered about all the shops and the restaurants and things like that and the little buildings, then you get the view as you're walking down of the bay. But this is just so cool. I mean, I don't want to spend too long here because you guys would be bored, but I could easily spend hours just walking all the way down there if I had the time. I'm just walking along the edge there. It'd be so cool. See, there's people in the water. I don't know if you can see. There you go. I don't know how well that came across on camera. I don't know how good the zoom is. Today I'm filming on a Galaxy S24 Ultra. And it's supposed to have quite a good zoom. But I've got my sunglasses on, so I couldn't really see how well the picture was coming out on the screen. However, let's go back to the little entrance to the beach and walk up the hill, and we'll go the other way and reach the top again. It's such a nice day today for a walk like this. I mean, it's quite early on, so I might go and do another one on the way back if I have time. I've got wet feet now. I stood in a puddle. I've got some Robin Hood's Bay water on my sock. Right, let's head back with a wet foot. Mind you, it's a lovely day. It'll dry. I bet it's quite cool for metal detectorists. I think, are they called detectorists? I think they are called detectorists. Be good place for those. I bet there's all sorts of treasures buried beneath our feet here. So yeah, it's a very small village. There isn't an awful lot here. As you saw, we will see what else there is on the way up on the other side, but I don't expect there to be much. I'm not anticipating to find a Couplands here. I mean, I could be wrong, but this might be the first seaside town I've visited, or seaside village that I've visited, where I've not found a Couplands. No. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they set up a little concessions in the ice cream van there. Maybe there's a little old lady sat in the corner selling Couplands sausage rolls. She sat in the corner of the ice cream van. They do like to have a presence pretty much everywhere. But yeah, what a view. Don't get bored of it, will you? So we'll head back now. I keep saying that, but then I keep getting distracted by the view. It's like being abroad, especially today. I mean, I wish I could sort of let you feel how hot it feels right here today. And the blue sky and the sunshine, it's just perfect. And it's still March. I mean, it's the last day of March, but I think I did air on the radio as well. Next week and the week after, over the sort of half term for, well, this week, the rest of this week, and then next week for half term, we're expecting heat waves that bring up to 25-degree temperature. So it'll be like summer. I mean, we're not going to be here next week. At the end of this week, we travel over to Europe to do a Netherlands mega trip, which I've already spoken about, so I won't babble on about. I've already done a video all about that. Look at that. See, what I do enjoy about these places is going places that are not necessarily on the beaten track. I like to climb the rocks and then climb the little hills up there. We've done it at Reeton, and you find some real nice sort of little spots where, like a private spot where you could take a picnic blanket and just enjoy the view and enjoy private time and nice and quiet. And it's just like a wind shield, so you don't get no breeze. You find some real nice spots on these places where people don't tend to usually go. And that's where I would like to go. If I had the time and the inclination today, I would be climbing up there just to see what's about in the hilltops there. But shall we head back up? Let's head back up and see what else we can see here at Robin Hood's Bay. Right, so that's where we came in, down that hill, and we'll walk back up this side. The old post office. Tea, toast and post. Higgledy-pig. That's gins and beers and things. Leo Walmsley lived here, author. I've never heard of him, but I'm an uncultured swine. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably know who he is. This is the mosaic seawall, so that's what I was talking about before. Let's take a look so you can see the view from there. And that is where someone lives. Someone has that view constantly from their yard, from their garden, and that's awesome. Look at that. So that's blocked off. That's private property. So let's head back through the labyrinth and see what we can see. Little pie shop. That's the cove. We walked down that road there on the way down, so we're just a little bit higher up now. We did see the cove on the way back down, on the way down earlier, sorry. And this is all people's houses. I think this is one of the easiest sections of the labyrinth to navigate through because it's a fairly wide, straight section of it. There's no bends, twists, stairs, multiple options. But it's such a cool place to explore. I don't know how the residents would feel. There's holiday cottages to let. You can actually let them, look. 3 bedrooms. Ah yeah, so there's the bin. So we know where we are. They want a lot of different things on the opposite side. That must be the water that comes down onto the beach. I love that sound.
Isn't it? You don't need a spade.
Right, this is the walk up. try not to talk and walk because I will lose my breath and it'll sound like I'm puffing and panting all the way up. So I'll only talk when necessary and just enjoy the walk up the hill that you don't have to do. Little paper gift shop. Oh, look at that. Needed. Whew. Right. Whew, sweating. Give me 5 minutes and I'll come back with breath. Okay, I'm back, refreshed. I've had a 5-minute sit, got my breath back. So we'll go take a little look at the view again from the top, and if there's nobody in the park just behind me, I'll show you that just so you can see what it looks like and the sort of views you get from there. If there's kids in there, I'll leave it. I don't want to be the weirdo going around the park filming kids play that I don't own. Right, so this, a very much needed bench, a very much needed set of benches at the top of this hill, should you be taking the walk up the hill. So, taking the view again in a minute, and I'll just see if the play area is empty. I will quickly show you that. Oh, it's not, but I'll try not to get anybody else in. Look at that. Look at the view from the play area. There you go, that's the play area. Lots of people around today. It's now sort of 20 to 11 roughly, so everything's starting to liven up. It's just such a nice day, loving it. I'll be revisiting all the places that we've been to, so I think on this series we've done Skegness, Mablethorpe, Cleethorpes, Whitby, Scarborough, Bridlington, Filey, Robin Hood's Bay, and I think that might be it. And now they was all in January and February when everything was closed, and I think now, because it's going to be April tomorrow when we come back from our Netherlands mega trip, I'll be going to revisit all those places again and seeing how different they are. Now it's spring, everything's reopening and weather's nice, kids are off school, so yeah, we'll be checking that out. But look at that last view before we go back. Okay, so this was the bit where I started the video, where I started talking about Robin Hood's Bay. and then we came round and went up that way and toward the sort of shops and stuff. So before we leave, before we head back to the car, I am just going to walk down this bit just to see where it leads. So let's head down there quickly and see where this part of the path actually leads you to, just because I've never done it. It says the story of Bay, footprints through time mosaic, and then seawall and picnic area, Rocky Foreshore. I don't know who Rocky Foreshore is. Sounds like a boxer, but I wouldn't want to mess with him. I won't mess with a guy called Rocky Foreshore. Right, it's quite gravelly on the floor, so if I fall, do not laugh. Well, let's have a little walk and just see, and then I'll finish the video down here, just because there's nothing else at the top. Once we get back, once I've explored this sort of section of it, I'll walk back up and then just head back to the car. I have parked 3 or 4 minutes drive away, 3 or 4 minute walk away, sorry, just near the, I think it's St Nicholas Church. There's on-road parking, but it's probably for free, but it's probably no good if you've got kids, because you literally have to park completely sort of right next to a stone wall, just so you don't block the road. So with you parking that close to a stone wall, you won't be able to open one side, you won't be able to open 2 doors if you've got 2 doors on that side. So there is, as I say, paid parking just up there as well. I'm just tight, and I like to find free parking everywhere. So there is a little walkway down here, and there's a lot of picnic benches. This is a picnic area, and this is awesome. Wow. Wow, what a place to be able to come and bring your picnic and have that view. And it's nice and quiet. I didn't even know this existed, never been down here before. And there's quite a few picnic benches as well. There's ones with tables here, there's barbecue shelves. Should you want to bring one of your disposable barbecues, you can bring that here. Wow. Bring your disposable barbecue, pack of meat, a cool box full of drinks. There you go. And you've got your own little private bench with tables, and you have a barbecue with that view. I mean, will it get any better? Tell me a better place in the UK where you can sit and have a barbecue and a drink with that view. I dare you. I'm just going to walk down here. There's a couple of benches at the bottom there that have not got tables, where if you just want to have a little bit of a sit down and enjoy the view. This is so cool. I probably sound really basic. A couple of picnic benches and benches on a grassy area is cool, but just because I didn't know it was here, and it's just such a perfect place to come and sit. And I'm one of those people that just don't get bored of this view. I could sit here and just look at it for hours. Literally, I'm not exaggerating. I could sit here for hours with some nice cold drinks and some snacks and just listen to the waves crashing and listen to the birds, feel the sun on your face, and just see completely miles into the distance where there's nothing. That's just so, it's my idea of perfect, or one of them. I think I have several ideas of perfect. Also, another one of my ideas of perfect would be what we're going to do next week, which is a Netherlands mega trip, where we're going to 3 different Euro camps in Holland, and we're going to go to 6 different parks, 5 different theme parks, and a water park as well. And we're going to do 30 roller coasters, over 200 attractions in total, and we're going over on the Stena Line ferry from Harwich over to Hook of Holland. So we're going to document all of that. So if that's something that interests you, please do press that subscribe button to catch all of those videos when we put them up. I'll be as quick as I can putting them up, but there will take quite a bit of time to edit each and every one. I think we've got about 13 or 14 videos planned for the 2 weeks, so it'll keep me busy. But I'll still, when we do get back, I will still try and get out to these seaside resorts at least once a week, just to catch up on updates and things and see how they're changing through the seasons. It's just, look at that. And I'm just going to walk through this bit here because I don't know where this leads. I think this is a car park that might be locked off, but I don't know. I keep saying, oh, I'll end the video and you know, that's enough, you've seen enough, and then I find something else, like a little set of steps and lead down somewhere, and I'm like, I don't know where that goes, I want to see. and I want to take you with me, just in case you've not seen it. And then we find like a little walkway through the bushes there, and I'm like, okay, I want to check that out and see where that goes. And now we've come here, I want to go to that corner there just to see what's around there. That's the rocky foreshore down there. That's the tough guy that you don't mess with, rocky foreshore. But then I guess that's how you can get down there a different way. Let's have a little nosy. I don't know if it's blocked off or not, but this is fairly a bit of a steep hill now, but you can get down there because there's people walking up, and that leads you down to where we was. Just the other side of it. When we came round on the beach, we was just below where we are now. We was down there somewhere. So if you keep walking down, you can come back up. If you walk around the beach, if we'd have carried on, we could have got to the bottom of this little hill and walked up here, and that takes you right round there. Okay, so out of interest, I'm just going to have a look down here, take a left, and then I promise you, even if we find some amazing secret passageways to some kind of forbidden magical realm, then I will not explore it any further. We will end the video here. Just because I'm conscious of the time. I know you guys have got many things to do, and I do appreciate you spending your time watching this. I don't want to babble on and make it long and boring. But yeah, that just leads to another pathway down there. But I said I was going to end it, so we will end the video there. So thank you so much for joining me at Robin Hood's Bay. As I say, if you've got any experiences or thoughts on Robin Hood's Bay, if you've got any memories of it when you was a kid, more recently when you've took your children or whatever, please do let me know. I love reading them. People have been really engaging in these seaside town walk videos, telling me about their history of it and their experiences and things like that, and it makes more interesting read than watching the telly, so I'll tend to sit there on the sofa and read them instead of watching the TV. So please do pop them in the comments down below. If you've enjoyed the video, please do pop a like on it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for lots more content like this, and thank you so much for watching. So until next time, thank you, and we will see you guys on the next one. Say goodbye, Robin Hood's Bay.